Okay, our presentation, a taped live case. This case we did in this year in March 31st in Shanghai Children's Medical Center with Dr. Wei Gao, Dr. Liu, and Dr. Hajadi also. So now we were, so should I push button and we start move or? Okay.
Hello.
Okay. So Dr. Wei Gao, Dr. Hajadi, and Dr. Liu. Dr. Wei Gao will introduce the case team, and Dr. Liu will introduce the history. I couldn't get the audio. This is with the audio.
Famous international
Yeah.
to join us.
Can you increase the audio volume?
Thank you, Wei Gao, and it's a pleasure.
Okay, thank you.
This is a 15-year-old boy, and now the weight is 1 kilogram, and he was diagnosed as tetralogical fallout from the bone. And about 15 years ago, he received the surgical repair for tetralogical fallout. And now we do the echo. Echo shows the right ventricular enlargement with severe pulmonary valve insufficiency and the mild tricuspid valve insufficiency. And by echo, the MPA diameter is about 22 and the length is about 25. And without IVOT and the pulmonary artery branch stenosis. And we also do the MRI. By the MRI, the MPA diameter is about 25 and the right ventricular outlet diameter is about 32. And the right ventricle diastolic volume index is about 190. So today we want to do catheter examination, and we want to do the intervention is percutaneous pulmonary valve implantation using venous valve. So next I want to show you the imaging of the echo and MRI. Next. So this is the MRI imaging. By the measurement, the MPA diameter is about 25, and the IVOT diameter is about 32, and the index is 190. And by the MRI, we can see there's no significant stenosis in both sides of the pulmonary artery. So next clip.
And this is a pre-transthoracic echo I did. And we found that there was a severe PR, and we measured the MPA diameter and measured the length of MPA, so we can decide what kind of valve size and the length we should pick. And the color Doppler show you severe PR, and the CW show you the shape is free PR also. There is a mild plus TR, then we do angio, we can see significant pulmonic regurgitation, and the MPA and the RPA, LPA, no stenosis.
He's introducing a sizing balloon in the groin. We have an 035 super stiff wire in the left pulmonary artery. We are going to do balloon sizing. At the same time, we will do a coronary angiogram, or in this case, we'll do actually ascending aorta angiogram to look at the coronary artery proximity from the RV filtrate.
Balloon sizing. And we can see the balloon can still move a little bit. And now ejection with the balloon open for determining the coronary artery. See any? When the balloon will push the left main coronary artery and damage the coronary artery through. So we thought fine. Dr. Hajadi point, see the left main and the right coronary artery.
Right here, the circumflex, and then the LAD is the most anterior, and on the lateral as well you can see the right coronary artery. So there's no problems with the coronary artery here, they're fine. Now the next step, we need to freeze this image and measure the size of the balloon in the middle.
Measurement for the MPA side.
Measurement of the lateral is 25.4 0.4 millimeter. And on the frontal it is 23. So it's 25 millimeters. So I think the size of the valve that we should choose is 30 millimeter. So this is 25, so we're going by 5 millimeter larger. So 30 millimeter valve.
This is our pulmonary valve, and the size of this valve is 30 millimeters, and the length of the middle part is 25 millimeters, and the two flare is 10 millimeters bigger than the straight part. And in the RVOT, this is the inflow, covered by the Prussian pericardium, and this is uncovered. Don't stop the blood.
So now we
this
tend to
is
short
from
axis view from
view.
RVOT.
You can see
there is 3 cusps.
Now we will change to the top from the PA bifurcation.
Then we tend to, from
can very
PA
nicely
bifurcation
see the
looking down,
three
and you
cusps
can see
also.
the 3 cusps.
And at the top,
And at the top of the flail is uncovered, so the blood flow can go into RPA and LPA also.
Okay, now we will put the valve for the clean.
So
Okay.
we will wash the valve. We use the 3 bowel, each one put 500 cc saline, and then we wash each one for 3 minutes, and shaking 300 times for each bowel. Second one, the last one. After that, we clean, and we will put in the ice water to cramping. And Dr. Hajadi showing the delivery sheet, the sheets. Now we show, you can see big the ice, and we in the ice water, they lose the memory, so we were cramping the valve, make it smaller, then we can put in the delivery sheet.
Tube to protect the
This is a small cramping.
compress this valve.
This is delivery sheet with the cover. So first we will put the cover back and put the valve on, then we clamp it again.
Will be in a locker.
There is 2 legs for lock for the delivery cable. Then we cramping, and we push the cover sheets go forward, and full covered the whole valve.
Okay.
So the valve is touch the tip, the bullet. Then we will flash to get the air bubble out. And you can see the delivery sheet, the tip had a circle. So under the fluoroscope imaging, you can see the cover sheets from well. Then we will release, and the cover sheets, the valve will self-expand.
25 millimeter length in the straight segment. So the distal part is 1 centimeter, and the proximal part is another centimeter. So the whole valve is about 45 millimeter. Fix it. Push. 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 Not much resistance with the sheath, so we're going there. For this. Keep going all the way. Just 1 second.
So they speak Chinese. They say ready to do engine.
Inject. So we are actually not bad because the MPA is right there.
So with the angel, we were adjust for the tip position. If there is too high, we can bring back a little bit. So Dr. Hajadi is a release the cover and make you can see the circle we move back. Then the tip, the valve, the frail part will warm up, then self-expanded. So with the angel, we can see PA bifurcation, so we can adjust it. Now looks very good in the PA bifurcation, the tip frail. So we can keep release to deploy the valve. You can see the circuit now is in the middle of the valve. We do angel again, then keep to deploy. So from both AP and the lateral, we saw that the valve, the position is very good. So we just keep to deploy, and you can see the circle almost to now complete deploy. From lateral view, before was AV view, yeah, complete deploy. So everything looks good. We do RVOT ejection, and we saw the valve opens well. Then we move the delivery system from the valve and back to IVC. We saw that we did measurement for the pressure. So above the valve and RVOT, there is no pressure gradient. And we do angel again. We saw the valve open very well. Now we put the angel in the above the valve. We do angel. We saw the valve close very well. In diastolic, no any PR again. And we do coronary artery ejection, determining after the valve deploy, the coronary artery is normal. So this is after the valve. I did a transthoracic for evaluating the valve. So we saw the valve in the right position, and the color Doppler show you systolic. There are no turbulence, normal velocity, only like a 1.4 meter, and the diastolic, no any PR. And the TR is immediately reduced. RV size is reduced.
Repair and has a significant pulmonary insufficiency because he had a transannular patch. When we did the angiogram, there was severe pulmonary insufficiency. You saw the angiogram, and then we placed a 30 millimeter diameter venous P valve, and the straight segment was 2.5 centimeters. Of course, the distal part of the valve is about 10 millimeters, is uncovered. The straight segment and the proximal part are covered by porcine pericardium. And the final angiogram showed that there was no pulmonary insufficiency at all, and the PA pressure was as high as the RV pressure, so there was no gradient at all. So I think overall this is an excellent result for this young boy with the venous P valve. Thank you. Thank you. Dr. Week.
Yeah, okay. God bless us.
Good. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.